What's happening, guys? I'm Paul Sharp, and I help people transform themselves in 90 days or less, physically, mentally, and spiritually. I wanted to talk to you about something that came up today on my friend's social media, Seth Anderson Bailey. If you guys don't follow him, look him up. He's an author, writes some really cool books, and an overall interesting dude. He asked a question about instructors. When was the last time you trained with someone? When was your last training? When was the last time you took a class from another instructor? I thought that's a great question. It's something I think about a lot because to me, self-development is a never-ending process. There is never going to be a time where I'm going to know enough, where I am going to have done enough, where I'm going to have experienced enough, where I feel I can now sit back and rest. Like it's time to just chill, rest on my laurels. Just impossible. I can't even grasp that thought. I can't. It's never going to happen. There will never be a day where I'm going to think, I've got it all, we're good. So, all right. Thinking about that though, I thought, well, what's a reasonable standard for an instructor, for a coach? What is a reasonable standard? So there should be the constant, never-ending, ongoing educational process, whether it's an online course. There's so many things that you need to learn to become a better human being. And all of that information is out there now. The internet is a wonderful thing. You can find a video of a monkey shooting an AK-47, or you could find maybe a course on how to better your relationship with your siblings or your parents or your spouse or your children. There's just so much information out there just at our fingertips now. There's no excuse. There's no reason to stop learning. You should be in a continuous learning process. There should be constantly something that you're studying, reading, trying to better understand. As far as an actual physical course where you go, and in the example that Seth was using, he's talking about shooting instructors. I would say for a shooting instructor, you should probably be taking at least one course a quarter. So that's 4 courses a year. Typically those are weekend courses, right? So it's Saturday, Sunday. So 4 of those a year, minimum, I would suggest for an instructor. So you're seeing how other instructors are putting together their classes, how they're running the line. You're picking up so much data. You might take a class and think, oh, we're doing this drill, because there is a plethora of instructors that are coming out of the same sources, right? And so they're going to teach the same stuff. They're going to share the same drills, the same kind of everything, but it's their spin, it's their take. So you're going to get something out of it, at least from a coaching perspective. Maybe you'll even learn a better way to present material, or maybe you will learn why you don't want to do something, or why you shouldn't say something a certain way because it's off-putting or it doesn't really communicate correctly what they want to see in the drill or the end state that they want to reach. So these are all valuable data points that you're not going to get if you're not taking the class. And when we ask that question, yes, your answer should be today. The only acceptable answer is, I'm still taking classes. I'm taking one today. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. I'll see you tomorrow.